All right, so these are the victim mindset people that react to the outside world. These are the master mindset people that respond to the outside world based on the inner world. So we got the outside world, the waking state, and we have the inner world, the dreaming state, right? So most people operate from this. All right. So the internal world always creates the external world, whether you're aware of it or not. So one day you're feeling doubt because someone yelled at you or, something. And so that's the emotions you were harboring when you were sleeping. And then you wake up and experience something that was not that. And so since it's different from how you feel right at this moment, you think that the outside is different from the inside. But really, there's an echo delay between your input and it karmically returning back to you. All right, so a couple days ago, you planted a seed of normality and it's just now beginning to sprout. So you wake up and you see normal, which is better than the doubted state that you were in. And so you think that things are getting better. And so since you think that things are getting better, you go to sleep thinking that things are getting better. And since you think that, so shall it be. But then you wake up and you experience the doubt from a couple days ago, and it's all over the place and you're all confused. And so you think like, fuck, like I'm going to react to the outside world now. And so you're like, my emotions don't fucking matter apparently, And so then you go to bed and it's not good no more. It's been tainted with doubt from a couple of days ago. And so then now you're inputting normality, emotions again. It's whatever, bro, like fuck it. And so then you wake up and you experience the good. And so since this is not the same as how you feel on the inside, you're thinking, oh, well, I had nothing to do with this good, but I'm going to react to the outside world anyways, and things are going great. It goes from normal, things are getting better, and since you're aware of things getting better, they are better, right? And so you input greatness, and then you wake up the next day, and you don't see greatness. And you're like, man, fuck it, I have no control, everything's predestined, I'm fucked. It just doesn't matter how I feel. And so you're aware of things not being as great as you felt them and imagined them to be. And so things get worse in your internal world. All right, you're letting the outside affect the inside. And then you wake up and you experience the greatness that you put in a couple days ago, and you're so confused. You're frustrated. And this is all up and down. All right, so I have the echo delay here set to 2 days for the sake of the explanation. But in reality, something you imagine today might take like 3 years to manifest because it's such a deep, thing. And you just have to know that in divine timing, eventually, what you imagined will be expressed. All right? And so the reason why your life is so up and down is because your awareness is up and down all over the place. But if you were to focus only on the internal world of imagination and stayed consistent in that, on what you focus on, then eventually all of the distortion and all the chaos of the past would eventually level out in order to match your consistent focus. All right. So this is where we get into mind sight. I say open your mind, not your eyes. Your eyes are connected to the outside world. Your mind is more so connected to the inside world. The outside world is the past. Light takes time to travel. All right, so everything that you see that is light has came from the past that you previously imagined. All right, but mind sight is of the future. It's invisible, it's dark. All right, and that's where the light comes from. All right, we can say whatever, but anyways, instead of reacting to the outside world based off of our identity, we're identifying with the outside world, with the past. All right, now we are responding to the outside world as our future self would. All right, as we know we are. All right. So, just like the eyesight people, this is eyesightness, and this is when we wake up and assume the mastery. All right, so we input the doubt just like them. The next day we get normality from a couple of days ago. All right, and so we think things are getting better, and since we think they're getting better, they do eventually, right? But then we wake up and we experience the doubt from a couple of days ago, but we understand what Andrew's talking about right now, and we have the epiphany. Oh, that's the doubt that I put in. Okay, let me not react to the outside world, and let me feel how I would prefer to feel. Let me feel better and input this great prayer, all right, for the blessing, for the answer to be received. And so you input the greatness that you want, and the next day, yeah, it's good from a couple of days ago, but it's not the great that you put in, all right? And so things get slightly worse. That's the old world. That's the past trying to test you to see if you're going to react to it instead of respond how you fucking want to, which is awesomeness. And then the next day, it's great. It's not awesome, but it's still great that you put in. It's better than good. Things are always getting better. All right, world is always growing, whether it's in a bad growth rate or it's in a good growth expansion. All right, so now we see that that's from the past. All right, and so now we're inputting bliss. All right, and then we get our awesome a couple of days ago from the past, and we're saying all is well, all is good. Okay, dokie. All right, we'll get to that in a second. So, in all reality, this is what is going on. All right, we're seeing it like, oh, I'm asleep, I'm awake. I'm asleep, I'm awake. I'm asleep. All right, that's kind of true, but this is really what's happening. All right, you have three states of mind. All right, you have the mind, the body, and the spirit. The spirit is the bridge between the mind and the body. Okay? The body is eyesight, the mind is stupid, bitch. So, what we're conscious of is consciousness. Consciousness is the experience. Unconsciousness is the imagination. So our waking state is when we experience our dreaming state of imagination. You see me? So what we're conscious of in the waking, even though we're conscious in the waking, our imagination is still in operation. All right? Our imagination doesn't only happen when we're dreaming. It is still, our unconscious mind is still present during the daytime. We are just unaware of it. All right? So this is the outside world. When we are sleeping and are aware of the internal world and we're dreaming, our unconscious is operating in the outside world. And so people will come and see that people who are awake in the outside world will come and see that you're sleeping. All right? And then during the daytime, you're awake and conscious of the outside world, but your motherfucking unconscious underlies. Your imaginal faculties underlie what you see. So even though your eyes are open and you're seeing, the experience, You cannot let the experience dictate what you imagine in this present moment, or else you will recreate the same experience, letting it filter into how you feel and what you are imagining. So there's a principle, an idea called hollow creation. There's not much on the internet about hollow creation. All right, but this is the simulation theory, and it's not a trap. It can be a trap, but it's supposed to be a liberating principle, a liberating idea. All right, so you have the screen of effects, you have the outside world, everything that you see, the past, all right, the matrix, what you have created, externalized. All right, you have the creator, and then you have the creation. All right, so this is the hologram of light that you see. All right, this is the simulation. This is your imagination. This is your beliefs. This is experience, and you are experiencing what you believe. These are the walls of your belief. All right, the projector is really your eyes. All right, seeing is a gift, not a present. Seeing is given, not received. So the internal world is the causal plane that is reflected in the external outside world, the screen of effects. All right, your body is the projector of your internal beliefs, projected out here. This is it, bro. This is it, bro. Don't fuck with a kid.